What's up? Happy Humpday Hangout, everybody. That hand is up.
What is this?
I don't know what to do during introductions. I just like
what is this?
What's going on, y'all?
What is going on? What's happening? Y'all see who we here with? We here with the homie Miss Hall.
Cutting up already.
Yes, in the house. I'm in the house. Hey, who's the white guy? Oh, it's Mess Hall Diggs, baby.
Mess Hall Diggs. Are you of the Caucasus? Are you Caucasian?
I am Caucasian. I got a little bit of Cherokee in me. My great grandmother was Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
My father's side, they're all English. My mother's side's all Dutch. Oh, so shit. I think Dutch and English is pretty much Caucasian.
So you deep from the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, I'm from the Caucasus. As Cat Williams would say, the mountains of Caucasus. Yeah. His credit score is 750 right now. That's me, yes.
No comment.
Regina. How you doing, Regina? How you doing?
I'm good. I was off today, so I'm rested.
Go ahead. Your skin looks flawless. Can we just throw that out there?
Well, Regina always looks flawless. What you talking about?
Thank you, Miss Hall. I appreciate it.
I didn't say all that. I just said her skin looks flawless.
No. Shut up, Derrick.
It's like had
to throw a wrench in it, didn't it?
I like your shoes. I say I like your everything.
Okay. Yes. And then walk off.
Leave them wondering.
Yeah, don't even look back. Just walk off.
They don't know what happened.
If you want to make somebody's day
today, though, Derrick, because you know how you always talking about take off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. I took off tomorrow and Friday.
Man, I like that. I'm
all about days off. Trust me.
Right. Like, especially if you got them, like you earned all that. You feel me? You all earned all that. You can die today, and they will cash that shit back into their company.
They sure will.
They're not gonna pay it to your
ad out. They'll be like, "We have a position here that needs to be filled immediately."
Immediately, before they even know what happened to you, they just, she dead. Cool. Let's go and fill this position.
Right.
I know. My kids in the ground yet. My kids gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, "Damn, Dad didn't leave us nothing. He spent all the money." Hey, figure it out like I had to. I had to figure it out. Y'all figure it out.
I'm sorry. Look, they lucky. My wife, she's a saver, man. I think my wife has a nice little nest egg kind of tucked away somewhere. Me, you about to get 75 cents. It depends on how much left in my account.
Yeah, that's why wifey controls the money. I can't have access to.
That's me. I have money everywhere.
Yeah, I know you do.
I can't have access.
Hey, you gotta have one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have somebody got to be responsible when. Yes. Well, you know what I mean. Not responsible, but you get what I'm saying. Because we're all responsible to some point with our money because we take care of what we need to take care of. But
somebody got to be the planner.
Yeah.
So, well, I need someone to tell me no. That's what I need. I'll be showing her pictures like this. I like smiling. She's like, no.
That's fine.
Yeah, you probably right. I don't need that.
Hey, Andy, I remember that. Andy, when we all met up, Andy was talking and he was like, yeah, my kid's about to be mad as hell when they be like, he left me all this shit.
That's exactly what it is.
It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all.
That's what it is to them. They like this.
It's gonna be all my eBay shit that'll never sell. That's what they're gonna get. It's all these bins full of eBay shit that'll never sell. Dude.
That's what that's how they look at it too, Regina. What you say? They look at it and be like, "What is this shit?"
That's how they do.
He got a whole bin of Old Navy t-shirts. What am I supposed to do with this shit, dude?
I know mine to go all straight to the landfill.
All smalls.
They want to take they just go ahead and throw it in the landfill.
Damn, she's not even gonna do a garage sale. She just
they wouldn't even do that. They just go and put it in the landfill.
Yeah, and it'll be the shirts that's still in Goodwill for the next 12 years, hanging up in size small area. All mess halls, Old Navy size small white t-shirts in a row. Someone donated all their Old Navy shit. What's going on here?
A whole row of it. It's a whole row. If y'all don't stop buying them goddamn Old Navy shirts, y'all better get out.
But anyway, hey, hi to the chat. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the love.
Yeah, y'all know. We got the big homie in the house. We got a lot to catch up with you, man. I was watching the old, as I always like to do before we have someone on again. I always like to watch the old episodes and kind of catch up on what we were talking about. I know we were talking about the business, and I know there's been some major things going on with your business. Number one, I want to say, congratulations. I'm proud of you. That's if I live closer, bro. I'm a foodie. I love eating. I'll be in that bitch all the time. No cap.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, fortunately, Buffalo Picker only lives, like 3-hour drive from me. And his grandkids actually stay near the restaurant where we're at. So anytime he comes to visit the grandkids, he always stops by. So it's all good, man. The crazy shit is like I never expected it. And I think that's the big thing too, is like number one, you're gonna do some crazy shit like open a restaurant, which everyone I know told me don't do it. Like everyone's like, don't do it, man. It's the worst investment. The profit margins are small. And I was like, yeah, but it's like my passion. Like every even when I was just doing nothing but reselling videos and talking reselling, like everyone knew like food was my passion. It's what I did. I've been a chef for 25 years. Cooking's always been my passion. And the only reason I did it is because, I'm in a position financially and my partner's in a position financially where we don't need the restaurant to succeed to pay our bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we feed one person a day, it doesn't matter. Like we still got the money to pay the rent, the electric bill. We still got food costs covered. But it got to a point where like it got so insane. Like I'm like, man, we're actually like doing pretty good. Like this is a success. Like people love us. Like we unlock the door in the morning and people are waiting outside. It's like, wow, I didn't think it would be like this. So we had to go and hire employees now. And like everything I post on Facebook is blowing up. People love us. We got the craziest thing is like we have kids in there. We got 75-year-old ladies in there. We got young thugs in there. We got criminals in there. We got cops and firemen in there. It's like the range of our customers are so diverse. It's like, wow, I think everyone likes what we're doing, man. And I never thought it would get to that level. To now we got to look at expanding hours and expanding days because the demand's so high. And I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks is like the reselling community is my family. I love you guys. I'm always down to come on the show. Anybody ever wants me, I'm always down to talk reselling too. But once like you put reselling kind of on the back burner, or like at least like content creation on the back burner and go for something else, that suffers greatly. Like I don't think I did a reselling video on YouTube in like 12 years too. It's like I had to shift my focus. And it's like, I didn't forget about the reselling love and family. I still resell. I still go to Goodwill all the time. I still have my eBay. I'm still doing that hard. But it's like I had to divide my time. You only get so much time. Like we were talking about in the green room, is like you only get so much time. And unfortunately, this restaurant has taken like 80% of my focus because it's like, oh, we have like, when you have something, it's like, okay, we have to see how far we can take this thing now, right? Now it's like a challenge. Like, how far can we take this thing? How far can it go?
Yeah.
What's our reach like? Can we open another one? Let's go to a different city. Let's go to Atlanta and open one. You know,
right.
we have a homie that's from he's from the Middle East, like Bangladesh. And he's like, dude, let's open one in Bangladesh. You know,
Yes.
and I'm just like, dude, it's getting kind of crazy. So it's hard to like stay grounded and focused. And I don't know, man. It's weird. It's just a weird thing when people come up to you and be like, this is the best cheeseburger I've ever had in my life. And the dude's like 70 years old. I'm like, well, where have you been eating that, dude?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Where have you been eating that? You know?
Man.
But yeah, it's a blessing, man. And now we're at a point now where like the restaurant finances itself. We pay for our employees. I can buy whatever I want for the, I can buy new equipment if I want. I could buy the highest quality food if I want. You know, it's kind of a really great position to be in where you can just, the money's not it's not a worry anymore for the restaurant's sake. It's like it can operate on its own with its own finances now. So that's great stuff.
So you're completely profitable.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're a profitable business. Now it's just kind of like looking into the future, how far we want to go, how far we want to take this thing. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. That I'm thinking last time we talked to you, it was just in the finite stages of just opening and it was just a dream, hope and a dream at that point. Like you didn't know we're about to do it, and then now here you go. How many years has it been now?
So our 2 year anniversary will be next month, April.
Yeah,
2 years.
Go.
Yep.
2 years.
And that's the thing. Like I tell everybody, the reason, they say 80% of restaurants fail within 3 years or whatever. It's because the people that open the restaurants take out these huge loans and, they can't pay the loan back, or they rely heavily on the profits from the restaurant to live. They put their houses on the line. They put this on the line. Mm-hmm. We weren't in that position. I financed my half because I have a co-owner. There's two of us. We're partners. My half of the financing came from selling shit on eBay. That's where I had to stockpile of money just from having a great year at eBay. And then I was like, how much do you need? And I was like, oh, I got that in the bank. You know what I'm saying? So we're both self-financed. Like we don't owe banks nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing. That's what I tell everyone. Get into that position to chase your dream.
Right.
Where if that thing fails, it doesn't affect your life. It's just like, we tried it. Burned to the ground. Oh, well, it's all good. I'll move on to this next thing. Because that's what gets in everyone. It gets into the same trouble. And I try talking to them like, dude, don't take out the loan. Don't quit your job. Don't do this. Don't do that. They never listen. It's just like, you should be having that mainstay of income always flowing in while you're working on your little dream thing on the side until that thing hits, and then you can make a decision. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. That's how I did it. So
I'm there. Look, shout out to the Old Navy shirts.
Old Navy shirts, dude.
I think that's just being wise.
Yeah, but it's like these are the things that no one teaches you, because I always say this shit, and I try to be real when I post on Instagram. I'm just trying to be real for, and people don't really talk about that part. They only show the success. They don't show the shit, the gutter, for 4 months we were feeding 3 people a day. No one was coming. No one knew who we were. No one gave a shit. Oh, another burger joint. That's what we need. Yeah, who cares? Like no one cared. And that's when people panic. Like, oh my God. Same thing with eBay or Poshmark, whatever. You for 4 months, you don't sell shit. What do you want to do? You want to give up, right? You're like, oh, this ain't for me. I'm doing it wrong. Da da da. Instead of just like waiting and learning and promoting and watching videos and getting better and seeing how other people do it and getting better and getting better. Like that's how you do everything. So it's just, I don't know. What do y'all think?
Send that vision, holding firm to it, believing in yourself, sticking to what you know. And you got to have a good partner. It's hard. I'm glad you got a solid partner with you that has that same vision, because it's hard when it's so much easier to give up when you're by yourself than when you have someone that believes in what you're doing, just like you believe in what they're doing. Right.
And the same thing with the other thing is what gets people in trouble is they choose the wrong partner. Right. So some people go into business with their family members, and that's a disaster.
Absolutely not.
And someone, will go into business with their best friend, and that just ruins the friendship. And the reason I knew he was right for me is because I'm the crazy head in the clouds dreamer, go for it all, go for broke, fucking risk it all type dude. And he's reality, talk sense, business minded, money manager, numbers manager. Like, we make the perfect team, because I'm off on my crazy, like, I'm gonna go, I want to go kill the cow myself and get my own meat, and he's just like, hey, hold up, let's hold up, hear me out, and that's the perfect, like, one person can be fucking crazy, but the other person's got to be grounded.
Yes,
it will work that way. It's just like marriage, right? If you're crazy as shit, your wife better be fucking pretty stable and grounded. You can't both be partiers. It's Friday night. Like, it's not going to work. So.
Right.
No. The same as in business that I've seen. Like, me and him are the perfect match. He handles employees are scared of me because I'm crazy, and I'm always like, what the fuck, redo it. That looks like shit. Throw it away. Fucking start again. He's like, hey guys, it's going to be okay. Like, it's the perfect relationship, man.
Yeah. They're like, he's just being him. Don't worry about it.
You know how he is. He created it, so don't fuck it up.
Right.
He good.
Yeah. Hey, it's definitely good to have that balance, though.
It is.
Yeah. That's just like me and Regina. Great balance. We are a great balance.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump over to the chat. We're gonna say hi to some folks. We're gonna come back to this conversation. Hey, shout out to everybody joining us on this Humpday Hangout. Another dope Wednesday. As y'all saw, we got Mess Hall Diggs in the house. All his information is below. We just jumped right into it, talking about this restaurant. We're gonna pull him up on the screen here once we say hi to everybody. Let him introduce himself. Let him know who you are, what he does, and where you can find him. Regina, let's go to the chat. Who we got up in here?
We got our sis, Lisette, New England Betty Boop is in the house.
What is up, Lisette?
Let me make sure. She says, happy hump day, beautiful people. Hello, my wonderful family, Derrick and Regina. Welcome back to the show. Cheers to the best hour on YouTube. Yes. And hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up. Shout out to you, Lisette. Always showing support. Appreciate you as always, everything you do. We never ask you. You don't have to do any of this, and you choose to do it on your own. So I'm highly appreciative of you and what you do. Shout out to is this month still Women's Month? What is it?
What's that? I don't know. I don't be keeping up with all this stuff.
I know, Regina.
I just be like, is it Women's Month?
Yeah, I think it's Women Appreciation Month.
To me, it's every day, but
look, we can't have it all our way all the time. All right, just take the month.
It's every day for me, so I just
it is. But
with all that,
can we just highlight this month for you though?
Yeah, women can have all. They can have all the months. That's fine with me. I ain't gonna say.
But I think it is.
Okay, there you go. So it is. So shout out to all the women out there doing your thing. Only the women that's out there doing the right things and doing. Everybody else can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that? What is up, Andy? Andy So Meta is in the house. What's happening, homie?
What is up, Andy?
We got my mom in the house. What's going on, Mom?
What's up, Miss Rose?
Oh, Mom's pulled up, dude.
Mom's always in the house. Man.
Mom's supportive.
Mom's is always number one supporter, man. You know.
Yeah, you know, bro. Yeah, you know.
That's how my mom is. My mom be wearing my Camel Caravan t-shirts around town. She live in North Carolina. She's like, my son, the greatest chef in the history of the world. She's in church. We need to do prayers for my son's restaurant.
Yes.
That's what we
Mom's
need.
investment.
I love it.
That's right.
Yes.
I love it. Shout out to Brandy, my reseller treasure, the woman with the most beautiful smile on the
Beautiful
internet.
smile. She was on Cat Show last night.
Oh, was she?
It's real good.
Hey, shout out to you. Shout
Giving
out
out that knowledge.
Good to see you, Brandy. And we got what is up? Mel D Thrifts is in the house. What's going on, Melissa?
What's up, Mel D?
How you doing? So let me shout out to Melissa. She reached out to me. Y'all know I try to help people with the eBay stores.
Mm-hmm.
She reached out to me. I was able to help her out with some of her policies. She was doing a great job already. She just needs to touch up on a couple of things. We got that knocked out for her. And it looks like you had a solid day in sales today. I saw that. Shout out to you.
That's awesome. I love that. I love when people reach out when help is offered, you know.
Well,
So
you know how, look, don't get me. I'm not even going to go.
Okay.
That'd be a whole nother conversation.
Well, shit, I'm about to reach out. Daggone my shit. I'm about to reach out. Anybody want to help Mess Hall Diggs with his eBay stuff?
I got you, man. And if you want to jump in, let me jump in your story. Let me take a look at it, and I'll give you some suggestions. And then if I see some things, if you want to rock with it, then we'll do it. It's all free of charge. I don't charge anything for this shit.
What?
That's what blows my mind. No, bro, I don't charge.
He doesn't.
I don't charge nothing
amazing.
for it. Nothing. And that's the crazy thing about it. I offer free help. And then you got the okay. Look, all right. We're not gonna do it. Let's keep going. Shout out to Yoni Adams. It's in the MF house. What's up, Yoni?
What is up, Yoni?
Nice
Good
to see
have
you. Let's see. We have Adrian Williams is in the MF house. What's going on, Adrian?
What's up, Adrian?
Good to see you, big homie. And we got our bro right here. 3Gen Hustle. Julian is in that motherfucking house. What's up, Julian?
What's up, Julian?
Nice to see you, brother. Vice Ken Key Sweat is in the house. We got Shar F in the house. Hi, Shar.
Nobody.
What's up, Shar? Watching your video earlier.
She made a video.
Shar's been hoarding everything.
I did not watch it. I need to watch it. Shout out to Shar. Appreciate you, Shar. We got Nita J is in the house. Hi, Nita.
What's up, Nita?
Nice to see you, Nita. Andy said exactly what I said when we were at the estate sale. My kids are going to hate selling all this shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're going to say. We got Rhonda Pink Diva Studios that's in the MF house.
What's up, Rhonda?
What is going on, the beautiful Rhonda?
Inspiration and motivation.
Yes, she is. If you're not following her on Instagram, make sure you do. She always dropping some really nice, positive words every day. We appreciate you.
Very positive.
We got the beautiful Ella. Ella just had a birthday.
Yes, she turned 57.
57. Shout out to Ella.
37 years old, Ella.
Man,
she does not look her age. She looks beautiful.
No.
Ella had about 700 people in her live for her birthday, y'all.
Damn.
About 700 people. It was lit up in there. I could even get her to answer my post because it was so many people.
Yeah, Regina got mad, sent me a message. She's like, she didn't even say hi. She got that message. There was like 7,000 people in there.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, that's well deserved. Look, when I tell you, if y'all haven't followed Ella from the beginning, Ella first made her appearance on our show. It was her first time going live on our show. She had about 3 subscribers.
Right.
Ella has blown up, made her own lane, and doing her thing. It's such an incredible inspiration to see how well she's doing and her consistency. It's all about, as Messa was talking about, the consistency, man. Seeing your dream, going for it. Of course, you're gonna run into some BS on the way, but keep walking right past that BS and keep pushing, and before you know it, you're at your goal and you're pushing past it. So that's what we're talking about. Ella has done that.
Yes.
So shout
out to you, Ella.
Yeah, Ella's the truth. And not only that, like when you're talking to her, you can't help but just get, you know what I'm saying? She's always got the energy and the positivity, and it's just like, damn, you know. Make you look at your own life like, damn, what am I?
Right. Why my life ain't shit.
I need some of that energy, especially in the morning time.
Right. Hell yeah. Lisette said that is why I have to stand clear of people with no vision until we are already doing it. Congratulations to you and your family. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There you go. Brandy said, I like your name, Miss Hall. Hoorah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, my name stems from the Army mess halls, is what we call them, the dining facilities. That's where I got it.
And how long were you in the service?
23 years, brother. 23.
That's a long time.
Long years. Yeah.
Appreciate your service as always,
Thank
man.
you for your service.
It will change you for sure. Make you a whole different person.
I bet it will. That's why I didn't go. I couldn't do it.
It's an adventure.
I would have got kicked out numerous times. We got Doc Muck and Diggle in the house. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Hey, bro, it's good to see you safe, man. I saw the whole bridge thing that happened out there in Bmore, so I'm glad that you're safe. You were the first one that popped in my mind when I saw that. That was lightweight crazy, so I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad you hopped on the show.
Desiree, what's up?
Nice to see you, Desiree. She was on Cat channel too, right?
She was dropping all the knowledge about the jewelry.
Man, look at that. They got the beauties on there, man. They had
the double duo. They was both looking beautiful.
Come on, we got two light skins on the show at the same time. Come on, man.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Lisette said, I'm moderator and marketing director. When are we going to get a Humpday hoagie? It must be sweet and salty, just like Regina and Derrick.
Ooh.
Oh man, Humpday hoagie. I tell you what, Lisette's on the ball, man. She booked me like 4 months out, man. I was like, hey, gum.
Lisette is amazing. Just
I don't even know if I'll be around in March. What about March? What's going on with this? She's like, we stay proficient over here at Humpday.
No, we do.
Hey,
we do.
Hey, I need to wear a suit when I come to that shit.
No, we need your shit to be tightened up.
Like, what?
Tighten your shit up. You better not wear no goddamn Old Navy shirt on this show.
Whole day next time. I'll stop by the mall next time. Just for you. I'll wait till the 4th of July collection comes out when it just says America on it.
Can we stop with that BS with that horrible shit? You can't even wash it. You gotta throw it away after you wear it.
We gotta wear it one time wear. It's one time wear. Don't ever dry it ever.
How are they even still open? I don't understand. Old Navy, how are you still open? Explain
12 t-shirts for $5 at Old Navy. You try to sell them on eBay. I mean, come on.
I got 7 pair of jeans over there for $7.99. How's that? I was in the grocery store, the whole leg fell off.
Yeah.
But Old Navy be having a little following, I guess.
Be wearing them schmedium shirts, man. Got that schmedium on. Trying to show off my pectorials, man. It's a 2X look like a medium. That's right.
They sizes be way off. You got to know your measurements off the rip. You got to go in by the inches. You got to know your measurements.
You do.
Hey, shout out to Marcy. Norga Marcy is in the house. How you doing, Marcy?
What is up, Marcy?
Very nice to see you. Hustlers is in the house. What's going on, homie?
What is up, Hustlers?
He says restaurants is a good investment, especially when you add vending machines like toys. The kids, while people wait, riding machines, kids can be outside with the riding machine. Yeah, there's so many things you can do to just pull in extra money.
That is so true.
We got Sherry Russell. Hi, Sherry.
What's up, Sherry?
Sherry Russell is in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. It is International Women's Month. It is. Okay. Shout out to that. International. Miss LaShay is in the house. Hi, Shay.
What is up, Miss LaShay?
Yeah, shout out to all the women, man. Shout out to y'all dealing with us.
Doing it big, yes.
And look, I'm not going to go back at you. I'm going to let y'all have this month, but y'all dealing with us right now.
Yes, we deal with so many things and still look good while we doing it.
Not all of y'all, but look, a lot of y'all, but not all of you.
You said you was gonna.
No, I can't just let you have that because there's some people looking rough out here.
There's some people looking rough, but just ain't me.
Hey, Mess Hall, let me ask you a question. Have you ever just been out about, bro? Like been out and about, and you see somebody like you went to school with or something, and they just looking rough. And you like, God damn.
It happened a few times actually. Like in the service, I serve with thousands of awesome dudes, and I run into guys that I was in Alaska with 20 years ago, and I like to think I still look pretty good for my age. And I see these dudes and they're like, yo, what's up, man? You don't remember me? I'm just looking at them. Oh man, can't place it. We was in Alaska together, man. I'm like, Heath? Oh Jesus, man.
Like, damn.
And they get offended if you don't know who they are too.
What happened, man? You all right? Like, is life okay? Like,
Right. He tried to act like
happens.
they ain't know who I was and all that
It
kind of
happens.
stuff.
It happens a lot, man. And like, especially like, I still keep up with some people on Facebook that I graduated high school with, and just watching them over time. I'm like, God, I gotta get to a reunion somewhere, man. I just gotta get to a reunion so I can just walk in and like,
right.
damn, man, look how good I turned out. Like,
I'm saying,
what happened to y'all?
yeah, why y'all looking?
It's always the popular people too that be looking a mess.
Right.
They peak in high school, and then that's it.
That's what happened.
That is, they just be looking bad, bro. And it's just, I just shake my head. I'm like, hey, you got it. You got it.
All laughs and
All
fun.
love, man.
Get some knowledge
All
up in that
love.
big head.
People go down some different paths, man.
They do.
Can't really do nothing about it.
They really do. Shout out
I know
to
people that still live. They still live in my hometown. They've been there for their whole life.
You
need to go out and see some things, man.
See the world, please. There's more to offer out here. Shout out to Tommy, Buffalo Picker, Defend the Hustle is in the house. He said, shout out to Humpday Hangout, my dude, Mess All Diggs. I'll be dining at Camel next week.
I'm gonna have some special things for you, Buff. I got some things in the works.
Okay.
Some special stuff popping up next week.
Okay. You're not helping Buff's waistline, man. Buff trying to bring his sexy back for the summer, and y'all here feeding him like all these special treats.
It's all right. Buff don't need to bring no sexy back. That man stays sexy. But yeah, that's my dude, man. When he comes in, I roll out the red carpet. Boy, he knows that.
Yeah.
Hey, I treat him right. I got this. Oh yeah, I'll wait till you're done. But I wanna ask the chat about this crazy idea. This crazy idea I have for a dessert, and I want the chat to let me know if they think it's a good idea.
No, ask it right now. Once you ask it, we'll give them time to kind of respond to it, and we're going to keep saying hi to folks. Go ahead. What's the question?
All right, so here it is. So this is a little in depth into mess hall Diggs' brain, how it works, right? So I'm thinking about this dessert, and I'm thinking about how all these Love Is Blind and all this crazy TV shows, like. People are all talking about, and it's all over everywhere, these shows, right? So I want to come up with a dessert that kind of matches that theme to where you don't know what it looks like until you order it. It's and I'm gonna call it the blind date, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So I'll give you a little description of what it is, just like back in the old days, the 90s, right? When your homie was trying to hook you up with somebody, like, oh yeah, she's tall, she's blonde, whatever. You're like, well, what does she look like? Now you just you're gonna have to see her, man, see it for yourself. And you don't have no idea what she looks like till you show up to the restaurant, right?
Yes.
You know a little something about her, but you don't know what she looks like. This is before dating apps and all that stuff, right? So it's going to be the same way. Like the waitress will describe it to you a little bit, a couple of ingredients that's in there, and you're just going to have to order it based on trust of the homie that's trying to hook you up with what you're about to consume, right?
Okay.
It's called the blind date, and it comes in a
like
box.
that.
It comes in a box. You got to open the box, and then you'll see it for the first time.
I like it.
What do you
think? So creative.
You gonna have a question mark on the menu?
No, it's going to be the blind date.
The blind date.
The blind date. Do you want it or not?
And you'll have like a flavor profile, kind of.
Yeah, I'll tell you like some of the ingredients, you know.
Yeah,
And of course, I have to tell them like some of the like allergy things, like they'll have nuts in it or have eggs or flour or whatever. I have to tell them that part because you know we got special diets out there, but they won't really know kind of like the composition of what it is going to be until they order it.
I like it.
It's like you just have to trust the chef. Trust the chef that it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Let him know in the chat, everybody. He wants to come out with the dessert called Love Is Blind, kind of a spinoff of these shows that are out there. And you're not gonna know what the hell it is. You're gonna have a profile on what it may be, flavor profile with your allergies, but you gotta trust. You gotta trust the restaurant. You gotta trust the chef.
Yep.
Right.
I like it.
Would you order a dessert without knowing
Hell
what it
yeah.
looks like?
That'd be the first thing I order because I like stuff like that.
You'll have no idea what the flavor profile is. You're just like, hey, it's got eggs in it, it's got flour in it, it's got nuts in it. That's all you're gonna know.
Sign me up.
All right.
Like hook me up with that. I want that.
Because I think it's like, well, I've never had anything here that's bad, so yeah, let me go ahead and get one.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Shout out to Anytime Picker, Roman in the house. What's going on, big homie?
What's up, Roman?
Is that an angry Goodwill sign in his thing?
It's sad. It's depressed.
Bad will. That's a bad will. That's what it's all about in Goodwill most of the time. This with these prices.
Right. Prices and just sad about it. Just need some help.
Yeah. Doc said he be walking, hoping those people don't see him from high school. He be trying to duck behind shopping carts and shit.
Right.
Rhonda said some of those classmates be looking rough, baby.
They do.
There you go. Look, Lisette had dropped the Camo Caravan on Facebook. She dropped that link right there. Make sure y'all check it out, man. Miss
follow us. Follow Camo Caravan on Facebook. That would help me out. Because Facebook is starting to give me a little bit of pocket change for my posts now. So
go ahead, man.
That's awesome.
Go ahead.
So go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook. Help your boy out.
When you see people and they be posting filters. Oh, yeah, the filters, man. You should go you should go to jail for that.
You see them in person, you be like,
look, I'm gonna pull this picture up. I'm pretty sure this is not you. And I'm about to call the police up right now for falsification of identification. Yep. You should go to jail. That's a minimum of 2 weeks.
Right. Yep. Like, dang, you don't look nothing like you do on the social media.
You look horrible. Like you just chewed on a bag of crack rocks before you came up in here. Chewed on it. Shout out to Callie Louise in the house. What's up, homie? We got my bro in the house. Bro is in the house. Doctor said look like Janet Jackson dessert.
Yeah, that's exactly what my boy said. Like remember that scene from Friday? Janet Jackson.
Yeah, just like Janet Jackson.
Just like Janet that's it. That was the exact reaction when I told him the story. My partner, he was like, "You remember that scene from Friday?" I was like, "Oh, come on, man."
Look at Lisette. Lisette said she wants all the nuts. Yo, pervert. We got Mr. Shay said people will be intrigued and want to try it. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Shar said great idea. Julian said, yeah, hell yeah. Can have a ton of fun with the marketing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like the video clip of Brad Pitt from the movie Seven. He's like, "Oh, what's in the box?"
What's in the box? Yeah, I love that movie.
You're not gonna know what's in the box. Oh, what's in the box?
No.
Oh my goodness. I remember that. He did a long scene on him, just focusing on him saying that over and over again.
Yeah, I love that. I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Charles said, check out Macari. What's going on, man? Yeah, we talked. We'll touch on that really quick. Pull a mess hall up on the screen. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you, homie.
What's up, Mess Hall Digs? Check out my restaurant Facebook page, Camo Caravan, CAMO CARAVAN on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. I got Camel Care on Instagram and Mess All Digs on Instagram as well. But I currently reside in Tennessee. My restaurant's in Kentucky. I live right on the border. If you're ever in town, man, come. I'll take care of you. Just mention, hey, I saw you on Humpday Hangout. What's happening? And I'll give you the red carpet, man. What's up?
There you
Okay.
go. Hashtag Humpday Hangout. Let them know what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Let them know. Go eat the good food. There we go. That's the homie Mess Hall right there. Mess Hall. Been on the show a couple times, but a couple times before. I think a couple times before.
Yeah.
This is my third or fourth time at least.
Yeah.
Third or fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about the hood like the first couple times. We were talking about me growing up in the hood in Oakland, but
yes,
I think we beat that to death enough, you know. But yeah, hey, Makari, man, Makari don't piss me off, bro.
Let's touch on that. So if y'all didn't know, so Makari did their whole little release, and they're doing a little update, and a couple of the highlights is Makari, they're not going to charge any more fees for the sellers, but they are going to allow people to return anything for any reason. And then what's the other highlight on that? They're going to charge $3 every time you cash out. And there was one other highlight, right? They're going to charge the buyers. It's like a 2.7% fee or something.
Yeah.
So they're pushing the cost over to the buyers. So I think the biggest thing people are talking about are the returns and then people the cost for cashing out your money. But I have my own opinion on this. Mess Hall, what's your thoughts on this?
I think it's just Makari adjusting to try to keep up with everybody else. I mean, like I'm with you. Like eBay is my number one, always will be. You know, eBay can make whatever change adjustment. I'm never gonna leave. It's like whatever. Like you want to take more of my money, you want to do this. It's whatever, man. It's like it gets you the most looks, the most exposure. Your item's gonna have a better chance of selling on eBay than anywhere else. That's just my opinion.
All over the world.
And Makari's got to kind of catch up to what they're doing. I mean, eBay's the same way. I mean, I have people, they can return just because I had someone return something and it just said, I just changed my mind. That was the reason they put in for return. I just changed my mind. And eBay's like, return approved, send it back. All right. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Makari, I mean, they have to adjust to what everyone else is doing. I think Poshmark is still the hardest, right? Isn't Poshmark the hardest place to get a return?
Yeah, they virtually it gotta be sent to you burnt for them to
even. Just be telling you to reposh it. They just resell it. We don't really do returns for real.
But Makari just like, I mean, it's kind of like the little stepbrother of all of them. Every time I've always had bad experiences. Like I found something I really, really been searching for a long time at the price I was willing to pay. I bought it. I didn't send an offer. No, I just bought it for the price they had listed. And then they sent me a message saying, hey, I didn't realize, you know, there was a little dent in it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about the dent. Just send it. And they canceled the order.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you mean you didn't have it? That's what you meant. Oh, you mean you didn't have it anymore?
Yeah.
You know, because, but other than that, I mean, I don't really. Makari is where I first started. That was like my first experience with reselling was on Makari. So,
wow. Okay.
And that's how I caught the bug, because like I just posted a bunch of stuff and it all sold, all of it, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute! What we got here?" And then that's how it all started. But it's whatever, man. Like all these sites you sell on. I mean, I know Buff's even talking about he's having trouble with Walmart, and Amazon's always frustrating people. And I have my own gripes about eBay, and then Poshmark's another thing. I mean, it's just, you know, the more things that change, the more you got to just adjust. It's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's competing against each other.
Just got to adjust to it.
Regina, what's your thoughts on it?
Just what he said, you know, just trying to stay relevant. You know, everybody got to stay competing with each other. This just to stay relevant. So,
yeah.
And, you know, with the seller fees, I guess they They're saying, try to make people come on their platform to sell more. Maybe a lot of people could be leaving. I don't know. I haven't been on Macari in so long. That was like the second platform I went to. Poshmark, then Macari, then eBay. So I haven't sold on there in so long.
I think their conversion rate is absolutely horrendous, right? And I think they're trying to they took a step back and looked at their numbers. They're like, yo, our conversion rate for people listing and selling is crazy. We got to, they're trying to make adjustments, and I think they're making all the wrong adjustments. That's what I think. I really think they need to invest more in the infrastructure on being able to send out the right offers and people being able to relist their items like that. That's what they really need to focus on. And maybe this is one step in getting to that money back to be able to do stuff like that. Cause I know it takes money to do major overhauls like that. Shout out to Duncan. Duncan said, I'm late. I was pinned down by 7 Asian wives while thinking it's Betty Booty Boop time again.
Oh, wow.
Man, 7 wives, man. Woo.
That's a lot of responsibility. Lots of stamina, I tell you.
I would be at the restaurant a lot more if I had seven.
Yeah. My thoughts on it now. I'm gonna cut it as raw as we can. I think people are being little bitches about it, and it's all part of doing business. Like they're gonna adjust. It's not gonna be the first time. It's not gonna be the last time. They took away the selling fees, man. You feel me? They took away the selling fees. What? Do you cash out every day? You worried about a $2 cash out fee for your bank account? Do you cash out every day? You cashing out $7 every day? You need to chill. You really need to chill. Like it's not that serious. It's all part of doing business. People talking about, they just ruined their platform. Well, they said that about eBay when they made this adjustment. They said that about Amazon when they made certain adjustments, man. We over exaggerate, like we overreact to every goddamn thing. Anything new we overreact to, and I think it's all an overreaction. I really do. They got to do what they got to do, and you're still going to sell on that platform. So just shut up. Ain't no point in you complaining about it.
Yeah, I always look at the alternative, right? Okay, let me go open my own store. Pay $3,000 a month rent in this little spot in a mini mall with all my raggedy ass used clothes and hope, oh man, am I gonna make rent this month? Like, what I'm saying? That's the alternative, or you just have garage sales every single day, sell your shit for $1, hope you make 3-cent profit on everything. And like, what's the alternative? These sites can do whatever they want, and you just have to ride with it because there's no alternative. And go start your own shit then, or go open a store somewhere, and then you'll see, oh, this shit sucks ass. Like, I ain't doing this. That's the alternative. So it's kind of like you just gotta, ride the wave. Be like, all right, well, I mean, instead of making $20 profit, I'm gonna make 18. Oh well, it's all good. It's still profit. You just gotta look at the positives of it. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. They just gave you back 10%. Yeah. They just gave you back 10%. And yet y'all complaining about this cash out money, like y'all cashing out every single day. Like I do not get it. Oh, y'all worried about the 2%. Y'all didn't think that they sat down, had meetings, looked at their infrastructure, looked at their numbers, and said, let's charge a customer 2%. You think they just came up with that on a whim?
Yeah.
No. There's people sitting down making these tough decisions. This is a big company. Macari, although they're smaller than the other platforms, it's a big company. They're just not going to make that decision and just randomly overnight. They did their work behind it. They did their research.
Right. What's up, Cheryl? Baja Jim is in the house.
What is up, Cheryl? Babes and Gems is in the house. We're still waiting for our fish cakes.
Fish cakes.
We're still waiting for it. It's been almost a year now. Almost a year. We may have to have mess hall make us some fish cake because clearly we can't get them. Like we gonna have to figure something out.
Cheryl, it's been snowing there where she is. Bad.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Rhonda said business change all the time.
7 wives after her, Duncan.
Yeah, Rhonda said business change all the time. They don't run it by us, accept it, and move on. I mean, come on, yeah. Duncan said, Derrick, can you start the show again for the part I missed? Nah, man, we damn near finished. Like y'all know we rocking at a little over an hour here, and we out this joint. Glad you can join us though, Duncan.
Yeah, it's kind of like the other way too. Like if you ran Macari, or it was your business, or you run your own business, there's changes you make to try to, make more money or have a better business or whatever. There's always people that are like, even with us, the restaurant, we raised our prices this year. Like we had no choice. Like if you go to the grocery store, prices of groceries keep going up. Like we have to adjust our prices to maintain our profit margin. There's no other way to do it. And the number one rule of business is your additional costs have to be pushed on to the customer. It just has to. You can't take on that additional cost. You have to push it on to the customer for your business to survive. So all these big businesses are thinking in that same thing, So you just got to look at it as if it was your business and, things aren't going well and you got to make some changes. Yeah, not everyone's going to be happy, but it's for the better of the business in the long run. So,
right.
That's true.
Everyone thinks just nominal on numbers. I was explaining this to Melissa. I want to touch on this really fast, and I want to get y'all input too. I was explaining this to Melissa to advertise or not to advertise, right? We're talking about eBay. She asked me a question about advertising your items, marketing your items on eBay. I was like, yeah, you should definitely advertise. You should run ads. You should do stuff like that because it pushes your items up. It's clear known fact that it helps out. And I was like, just look at numbers, right? Everyone gets stuck on the big number, right? So let's say for instance, you're running a sale for 10% off, right? You sell an item that's $100, basic math, $10, right? $10 for promoting that item that you probably got about $3 invested into. You break that, you go down to the lower, everyone's like, oh my God, $10, that's a lot of money, and blah, blah, blah. We got to pay the fees on this. That's great. Okay. But you don't say nothing about that $10 item that you just sold and you paid $1 for, because you look at that nominal fee, you're like, wow, that's just $1. It's the same amount. It's the same percentage on a lower scale. People get stuck on that number and not look at the totality of it. Quit getting stuck on nominal numbers and look at the bigger picture. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I do want to. So we talk backstage, and I want you to touch on that. So me, Regina, and Messa was talking backstage, and he asked us a question about. Well, he had told us something that he's going to do with his eBay store. So let's throw this out to the chat. Well, let me read these comments, and you can throw it out to the chat, and we'll kind of run the show through that. Duncan said, buy Derrick's eBay course. This number of tips, list more items course now on Discord on discount for $390,000. Damn it. It goes up every week.
Wow. $390, huh?
$390, yeah, and that's discounted. Yeah, that's for all the people. I love y'all. Appreciate it. Cheryl said, I went through.
You get to talk to me on the phone once a week.
Yeah, that's it. I get to talk to you once a week for $390,000. I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal. Cheryl said, I went through some of my Macari and dropped some prices. Figure I didn't have to add that 10%. I don't cash out every day, so whatever. Like, yeah, it just makes no sense. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with people. Duncan said, buy them $5 to sell it. Buy it 5, sell it 100. Yeah, it's people get stuck on numbers. So go ahead and ask your question, or go ahead and say what you were talking about back when we was on the before we started the show. Because I
was talking about my most returned item. That one.
Yeah, your most returned item, and kind of your thought process on it.
All right, so for me, eBay, my biggest seller still and always has been shoes. I'm a sneakerhead anyway. I have a lot of sneakers in my collection anyway, so sneakers are always something I was drawn to in the beginning. So sneakers is still my number one seller on all my platforms. But I've decided this year that I'm going to stop selling women's shoes altogether because it's my number one, well, really my only not even my number one, my only returned item ever, like on eBay. The only item I ever get a return on is women's shoes. Always. Always number one, always has been. And it's always something like too small, too big, don't fit. They're cute, but they're just a little small. They're cute, but they're just a little big. So I've decided to rid myself of that return headache and just quit with women's shoes. And I know some people I've talked to said, yeah, we don't sell women's anything usually. But so I want to know, like, from the women resellers out there that specialize in women's stuff, you know, women's clothes, women's shoes, boutique items, whatever it is. Do you guys run into any of the same type issues?
Regina?
I think women like have a lot of buyer's remorse. And see, I don't do a lot of shoes, but with clothing, women will message me and return items because they said it didn't fit. So sometimes they just
Because I understand, like, different brands, sizes are different. Like, I think my wife, like, she wears like a 6Y in Nike, but she wears like a 7.5 in Adidas. She wears like a 6 in like dress shoes. So it's like, I kind of understand that part, but she knows it though. Like, she knows her size in every type of shoe.
And I'm sure you
would think, like me, I'm a size 12 across the board everywhere. It doesn't matter what it is, what brand. I'm a size 12, and it always fits every time I get it. But
yeah,
I'm not sure if that plays into it. Like, they see a cool shoe I got, and they're like, "Oh, that's my size," and like, "Oh, maybe I don't wear that size in that brand." I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just factually the item that gets returned the most to me is women's shoes.
It's shoes. 100%. Wow.
Yep.
And then, you know, different brands do have different sizes and stuff. So a size 7 in one brand may be a size 8 in another brand.
Yeah.
See, look, Miss Lachey said what me and Derrick were talking about. Women don't care. Like, no return on men's clothing.
Yeah.
It's true.
I know. Yeah, a lot of people say they'd rather sell men's clothing. I've been getting into men's clothing too, so for that reason.
Yeah, she said, Doc says, sounds like MH is someone's wardrobe stylist. Once wears, yeah, they be out here playing.
Yeah. They buy it, they wear it, and then they say, "I was fun. I'll send that back now."
Right. Stank it up.
Like me, if I get a shirt and it's a little tight or don't fit well, I'm like, I'll just wear that when I cut grass. You know, like that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Lisette said, I will always pick up men's items. They hardly ever make returns in my experience. Yeah, I know women items sell a lot more. Women shop way more often than men, and that's kind of the pass off, right? But you don't get the possibility. Well, the likelihood of a return on the men item is super highly unlikely.
And they don't sell for as much either. Like, I could sell men's shoes a lot higher than I could sell women's shoes.
Right.
In my experience.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So we're almost at the hour mark. I do want to ask you this. So I was talking about your restaurant, kind of where it's at right now. What's the next step for your restaurant? What are you guys going to do? I remember you talking about it on Defend the Hustle, which is Fridays at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time on Buffalo Pickers channel. I heard you talking about it last week, and I mentioned in the chat, like me personally, I like the fact that you have a restaurant that people want, people line up for, they're craving it. And this is your second year of business. I like having that limited feeling. You get what I'm saying? I know how it is when you have to, if you plan on expanding and the cost of all that, and just me personally, I like having that, man, I got to go get that. You know, they may run out of that or something like that. I love that feeling of people just wanting to go there. What's the next phase for you guys? Have you guys put anything down on paper, planned out anything? What's the next thing for y'all?
Yeah, so that's my biggest concern is what you're talking about is that exclusivity or however you say it. Are you
Yeah.
smart? Are you smart people out there? Exclusivity. Yeah, we're really exclusive right now. We have limited hours, limited days. So I think that creates sort of a buzz. You know, it's like, damn, we got to get there or they're going to be closed, or we got to get there or it's going to sell out. You know, it's kind of what's been running the ship right now is like we're hard to get to. Everyone's talking about us, everyone's saying how great we are, and it's hard to get to us. That creates, you know, more of, you know, a want for what we have. And the only thing I'm scared of is if we expand days and hours and we're always available, then it's not as exciting. You know, it's like
Yes.
I can go get that whenever I want.
All right.
You know, it's I can go get that whenever. But right now it's like I gotta go now or I'm not gonna get it. You know, so we have to be kind of careful on how we do it. So I think we might start off with just adding more days of the week, but the same hours. Um, we might do like 1 or 2 days a week we're open later. You know, like hey, Friday nights we're open late, you know, or whatever. And then also we don't serve alcohol either. So that's another thing we're looking into is adding those high profit margins of alcohol to the business because that's some restaurants survive strictly on just that, just drinks alone.
Right.
And we have a bunch of local breweries that are wanting to work with us to create our own beer, which has always been something that I would always wanted. My own beer I created.
That'd be stupid.
So we'll put that one on tap. You know, have a keg of that on tap. Our own personal beer you can't get nowhere else but our restaurant.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, and then have a couple different, you know, mixed drinks, weird stuff like we do, and but that might open up more clients and clientele, and so that's kind of what we're looking at right now. And then also, there's so many events that we get invited to that we can't really do because we have to be at the restaurant. We can't close the restaurant and go to your event. So if we can get our staff trained to hold the restaurant down while we go to the event, I mean, it's once or twice a week we get invited to something. Like you guys should come out here and it's always just big cash opportunities. You know, it's an event where there's 2,000 people there and they want us to go put up a tent and sell stuff.
All right.
I'm like, oh yeah, we would love to do that, but it's on a Saturday. Our restaurant's open Saturday. Like it would be great to do both. The restaurant's open and we're out there doing that. You know what I mean? So that's another thing we're looking at. How can we maintain the restaurant operation and also be at this event? You know, so those are the three big things: alcohol, more hours, more days, and events. That's in the near future, probably the summertime we're looking at. And we're really good. We're really good at moving slow. Like I'm still working on these cookies, man. I'm trying to do these maple bacon cookies. I call them the Cool J cookies. That's what they're called.
Okay.
And I've been working on these damn cookies. I got the recipe right, I thought, but they didn't. I got to figure out how to make them. I don't know. It's just I have what it's supposed to be in my head, and I've created a couple different variations of them. And now, like, I got them sealed in a pack with our label on it, and I'm sitting them in a fridge to see how long they'll last in the fridge, how long they'll last out the fridge, what they taste like after 2 days in the fridge, and you microwave them. Like I'm running all these experiments, dude, and it's just like my wife is like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
She finding random ass cookies around.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she can hear the microwave ding, ding, ding. I'm just like, hey, I'm just trying to figure this thing out because I'm obsessed with. If I'm not happy with it, it's not going out. It's not going on the menu. It's not going out there. You know, like I have to be 100% behind this product. And if you're 100% behind your own shit, then nothing negative can affect you.
Nope.
That's how I feel. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck what no one says. Like, I'm proud of that. Hate it or love it, don't care. Like, that's my shit. 100% me. I'm proud to present it to you. Hate it or love it, I don't care. So that's how we've worked every single menu item. If someone comes in and was like, I didn't really like it. I don't, well, okay, go eat somewhere else. It's like,
right.
I know that's the best shit ever. I know it is. But if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't, it doesn't affect me. It's okay. And so that's how we are with everything we do.
All right, that I like it.
Yeah.
If you're not 100% buy-in in anything that you do, then you can't. How can you pass it off to somebody else?
And I'm saying you can't. Too many times, the worst phrase you could ever utter is, it's good enough. Like, don't ever fucking say that about anything. It's good enough.
I don't want
Short selling. Nope, I don't want it. You short selling yourself.
Don't ever say it.
Couple comments here. Yeah, Melissa said, yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out. That works very well. Doc said the same thing. Limited. Doc also said he gonna need a whole box of them goddamn cookies.
Hey, Doc, as soon as I get these things right, man. And then that's the other thing, because I know how y'all are, man. Once I come out with something, everybody wants some shit shipped to them. So I gotta figure all that out too. Right? How they gonna, I might mail some to like some family members I got in California. I'll mail some out there and be like, hey, how did it get there? Okay, like what's it look like? I'm gonna run it through the whole process. Trust me.
All right. Duncan said, can mess hall send us 40 burgers with fries, free delivery to Australia?
Nah, bro. I could, but I wouldn't eat them shits when they get there. I wouldn't eat it. He got there.
He said, cookies in a 6-pack. Give me that MH draft.
Yeah, man.
Go and get that on point.
Because that's a whole nother dimension of stuff. If we get our own alcohol and beer and all that, and that's gonna be a whole new. You might not see me on Instagram anymore. I might just be
that's
off in that world trying to figure that out,
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
that is a beautiful thing. I love it.
I love how you're always expanding on your business and having those ideas.
Yeah, because you can't. The biggest thing if you get to that point, and I see it with a lot of restaurants in our area, they got to a certain level where the customers were saying, "Oh, this is good, and like, okay, we're good. Fucking shut it down. We're good. We're gonna stay right here forever."
Yeah,
and they've been right here for 20 years, just right here.
Mm-hmm.
When grandma went there, and now that grandson's there, it's the same. And it's like, okay, you're never, you got to keep going. You got to see how far you can take it, man. Like,
right.
You could tell me all day long that that's the best cheeseburger you ever had. I'm still trying to make it better. I want it to be better. How can I make it better?
I want you to have the best fries you ever had with that cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then now I want you to have the best beer with that burger and fries. And I want you to have this blind date dessert to go after you're done. And then, hey, I want you to go see me this event I'm going to be at. And then, I want to have Camel Caravan logo on a NASCAR car. It's just like, it just keeps going and going and going and going. That's what's so fun about it, man. It's just like, there's just so many things we can do.
Because if you don't, you'll go out of business, That's,
Never settle, man. You know how I am. I never settle for nothing. I keep.
And you shouldn't. Doc said, we've been trying to get a signature Miller High Life for the record store. Great experience.
Yeah, that would be.
Shout out to Miller High Life, man.
Something you can call your own and no one else has it. I mean, that's awesome.
Shout out to Miller High Life. Look, we're at the hour and 9-minute mark. We got to get the hell off of here.
People got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, people got to work. You need to go microwave another cookie.
I gotta go microwave a cookie. I got some cookies sitting in the glove box in my truck. See how they survive in there for 2 days.
You got them sitting on the engine block.
Yeah, I gotta put some in grandma's purse. Grandma always got stuff in her purse. You put it in your purse for a couple days.
See if it picks up some of that essence of
Yeah.
that white diamond that we keep in that purse. All right,
Yeah.
guys, this is what we're gonna do. We got to get off of here. Mess Hall, shout out to you again, man. We appreciate you as always, and
Dude, it's a blast. Every
much
time I'm with
love
y'all,
to
it's a
you.
blast. Every time.
Much love to you and success. And of course, we're gonna have you back on the show. We're gonna go around the room. Give us some positive to end off on, Mess Hall.
So positives, man, is I really, really believe in self. Um, when you launch into different adventures and ventures, and you're someone like me, you always have your head in the clouds, and you're always dreaming big, and you're always going all in and risking it all. It's a lonely fucking place to be, man. A lot of people, even people that you really respect, that you love, that you've known forever, they're not going to have your back in those times. You know, a lot of people are going to tell you to slow down, wait, don't do it, be careful, da da da. You have to have that self belief that you can make it happen, because there's going to be times when you're the only person that has your back is you. And that's what's got me this far, is everyone else saying don't do it. And I'm like, I'm going to do it. You know, so believe in your fucking self, man.
Right.
That's positivity right there.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love every piece of that. You're gonna lose a lot of people. I'm gonna kind of just
Absolutely.
turn it off there. You're gonna lose a lot of people going for your dreams because they were never there for it anyway. They were never there for it, and those people you don't need. You don't need in your life. You really don't. And you got to get comfortable. You know that famous quote. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yep.
You know that moment you start feeling uncomfortable, that's when you're learning something new about yourself. That's when you know you're pushing the limits. That goes for anything in life, really.
Right.
It goes for anything in life. Quick touch on. So if y'all didn't know, I was training my son, you know, with track stuff. I was training my son. He wanted to run track, and the reason why he wanted to run track is because I ran track, right? And natural thing. But as we got deeper into it, I noticed I was more excited about it than he was. Right. And this goes for parents. Like, you got to stop living vicariously through your children. You got to stop that. Whatever you miss out on in your life, you can't push that through your children and try to have them keep going with it. And I'm not saying I was doing that, but what I did notice, and it's just been in tune with him and his reactions to things, is I knew I was more excited because he took interest in something that I did. So I wanted him to be great at it. Well, he was doing it because it was just something to do, not to be great at it. And this is a lesson that we have to teach our children. It's cool that you want to do it because you want to do it and it's just something to do. But when you have people investing time into you because they see you being great and they see greater things coming out of you, and you don't have that same passion, at some point you got to pause that and say, look, I can't keep allowing you to waste your time because you want to see me be great. I want to do good too, but that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it just to do it. So we had that conversation, and he came to a realization that, you know, it's not something he wanted to do. And it's okay. I wasn't mad. It didn't bother me at all. I'm glad he came to the realization now than later on down the line when he's wasted all that time.
Mm.
Right. So you just gotta be in tune with what's going on in your kids' heads. You really do. And you got to converse with them at all times. You got to understand what they're going through. You got to know their emotions, their balance. And I told you, I have 4 kids. I think everyone knows that. I have 2 older kids that I wish that I could be more involved with. The things happen how they happen, and you know, I'm taking the opportunity to be super involved. And of course, my 2 younger kids and whatever they're doing, trying to be in tune with everything that they're doing, so I can understand them more and their reactions and everything that they do. I want to be able to understand why they do certain things, and the only way to do that is to have communication, to talk with them, spend time with them, and that's what I'm trying to do. So Yeah, that we had that moment, and it was a great moment. And he learned something from it. I learned something from it, and we moved on past it, and we're on to the next great thing. And we're both okay with it. So that story took a turn, but anyway, Regina, what you got for us?
Well, the best thing about that story is now you know your son can trust you with his feelings and what he believes, and he knows, okay, well, now I know Dad's got my back, and they'll come to you more because now they know, oh, he was okay with this, so then they open up a little bit more, and then the best parent you can be is just available. Be available, and this that's what I found with my kids is just being available when they need somebody. That's the best thing you can be, and so that's great you did that, man, because now he knows he can trust you with how he feels, and
Right.
that's important right there.
You're right.
Props to all the pops out there.
You're right. Yeah. Shout out to the pops out there, man.
He can be comfortable within his own skin and know what dreams that he have.
Yep.
So that's awesome. One thing I do know that I don't have to worry about Kayla wanting to walk in my footsteps in any kind of way, in any form or capacity, because Kayla is her own person, and everything I am, she is the opposite. So I've learned to accept that, and she's her own person. So I don't have to worry about her trying to emulate me in any form, which I do be wishing, like, dang, why she won't do this or that? But she's just her own unique person, and it's beautiful watching. So
It is a beautiful thing.
She a whole rebel, man. Kayla, a whole rebel. She a whole vibe by herself.
she is. She's funny. But the only thing I have to say is thank you so much, Mess Hall, for being with us again. We enjoyed you dropping all the knowledge. I love your um, fire and work motivation and creativity. I think it's awesome. But now all I want to say is to everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much for being here. The continuous support is awesome. It's amazing. I have a whatnot show on Sunday. It's probably not going to be a whole lot. I'm just going on there to show my face.
What time?
It's probably going to be about 8.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Okay,
What's that?
that's Eastern. Is that Eastern time?
Central.
Central time. Okay.
Just real quick. Let's do this in like 10 seconds, Regina. So what's your whatnot experience been like? Is it worth everything, or you could have it or leave it, or what do you think?
I could leave it, like, for real.
Yeah.
But I think there's opportunity in it. I think you have to have the right products for people to want to buy. And for me, right now I don't have the right products. And then, but I do see, like, I have some better items than other people. And sometimes it just seems like a popularity contest to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it's a lot of resellers on there, and everybody befriend each other and just sit in each other's show and talk. I'm looking for the sellers, right? So I just feel like, and then you have to be on there to be successful with whatnot. I feel like you have to be on there all day, every day. Like, if I was maybe at home or something, didn't have nothing else to do, I could be on there and come on there every day. You have to stay on there consistent to build a following. And I just don't have the time, but I see the potential that whatnot has. But for me, I'm just going on maybe once a month until I can get a strategy, because I think you have to have a strategy and know what people really want and find categories that no one is selling in, the good categories, because clothing is flooded.
Right.
So just have to find those good categories to sell in.
It's just another one of those ventures, man. That's a challenge, and that's how you should look at it. Just like, this is a challenge. I accept, motherfucker. I accept. We're gonna figure this thing out. You know what I mean?
Figure it out, but right now eBay is Bay. I'm focusing all of my energy, thanks to Derrick setting up my store correctly. I'm focusing all of my energy on what pays me, what's benefiting me. So focusing on eBay and everything else to get the leftovers. So I probably go on Whatnot maybe like twice a month.
I like it.
There you go. Hey, shout out to Swamp Picker for jumping up in here. Nice to see you.
What's up, Glenn?
Appreciate you. And I got to throw this out. October 11th and 12th. Remember, guys and girls, October 11th and 12th, we do have our first annual Humpday Hangout meetup in Dallas, Texas. October 11th and 12th. As things start to get closer, you'll have more information. You have a page where you can go kind of reserve your spot. We need a head count because we're the two places we got set up. We're gonna have a kind of event host, so it's going to be a good time. Treat it as a vacation. Nothing's going to be planned out. We're going to meet up in the evening on Friday. We're going to meet up in the evening on Saturday. And the rest of the day is yours to do whatever you want to do, whether y'all want to link up and go source it, whatever y'all want to do, we can figure out. But those are the two only set plan things that we're going to do. And then also I have a Whatnot show on Saturday morning. I have a bunch of brand new, it's for the ladies, brand new sandals and boots. I got about 80 pair of shoes that I'm trying to push out, starting at $7. Real easy, something to get you going for the spring and summer. $7. You can't beat that. Brand new shoes. And there you go. Shout out to everybody.
Hey, don't be returning them shits.
Right.
Returning them.
No returns.
Right?
Absolutely not. It's $7.
Former boy, don't return no shit.
You keeping that shit.
That's a good point.
Wear it when you cut grass. Like that.
That's 12. You said 12 Pacific.
Yeah. Is that? No, that's at 9. I'm doing it at
9 Pacific.
9 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, so it's 10 a.m. Your time, Central, and 11 a.m.
No, it'll be 11 our time, 12 Eastern.
12 Eastern.
Yeah, if it's 9 o'clock your time, it'd be 12 Eastern.
So 12 Eastern, and then it's
11 Central.
11 Central. Got you. Got you. There you go.
Yeet.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to y'all. And I forgot about. Thank you, Andy. Y'all know we got the people in the California area. If you're around this area, we do have our annual. It seems like it's an annual thing now. I think this is the third straight year we have our annual LA meetup. And that is going to be April 26th and 27th. We're going to have dinner on the 26th, 27th. We're about to go out there and rob the whole town. Big groups of us. We out there robbing everybody. We're trying to snatch up all the deals. So we're going to hit as many spots as we can from the early wee mornings, 8 o'clock, to when people start. We're going to help people pack shit up and take it in their house. That's how late we're going to run. We taking everything.
Right,
so if y'all want to link up with us, then it's going to be in the LA area, April 26th, 27th. Let your boy know. I'll add you part of the group, and so you can have all the information. So there you go.
All right.
Yes, and we're going to the hood.
Sounds like so much fun, man.
Yep, man. South Central.
Fun,
the first time we went, we were in the hood. I remember we went in the hood last time. Because when you start seeing the shoes hanging on the power lines, you know you're in the hood.
Yeah.
If my car end up on concrete blocks, it's a cost. It's a cost to be out there in them streets. It's a cost. But anyway, thank you guys again. Thank you, man. So I appreciate you, Regina. Get some rest. Everybody else, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace and hair grease, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Talk to y'all later. Thank you, Melissa, for joining us.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Peace.